sometime last week, National Secretary of the All Progressives Congress, Senator Basiru, warned Minister of Federal Capital Territory, Wike, to cease and desist from continuing to dabble in the affairs of the party in Rivers State. Apparently responding to comments attributed to Wike in which he threatened to work against the re-election of Governor Sim Fubara, who is now a member of the APC, during the 2027 general election. Senator Basiru asserted that the minister has not joined the party as of yet and therefore lacked the moral and constitutional standing to speak on its affairs. Responding in kind, Minister Wike warned the APC official against commenting on Rivers State politics. Well, the Rise News analyst Dayo Sobowale joins us now to share his thoughts on this back and forth, the need to cool the political temperature in Rivers State. Good afternoon, Mr. Sobowale. Many thanks for being here.
It's a pleasure being here.
What do you make of all this back and forth that we're seeing?
Well, it's very entertaining, but it is evolving. It is evolving, and the temperature is bound to rise as we go towards 2027 for obvious reasons. The new party secretary is like a party gatecrasher. He's talking as if he's not a Nigerian. Everybody knows, except himself, that Wike is not a member of PDP, and that the APC or the presidency or the president himself, they have used Wike to dismantle or weaken PDP. It's public knowledge. And he is talking tautologiously. Everybody knows what is happening except himself. And I will ask him to be very careful. Because the APC knows that he is the APC secretary. The APC knows that Wike is not a member of APC, but he's a member of the Federal Executive Council, appointed by the president. So he has locus in government. And everybody knows that in Rivers State, contrary to what the APC secretary said, that the convention is that the governor of the party is literally the leader of the party. But Fubara was leader of the party when Wike literally unseated him. And that was confirmed by the Supreme Court. And we had an interim administrator who has vacated the seat, and Fubara is back. But in a new party, it is a fantastic melodrama for me. I'm enjoying it. Nobody knows how it will play out. But to me, for now, this APC secretary looks like a fly in the palm wine of power that both the presidency and Wike are drinking. So maybe they will just remove him to continue drinking their power brew, or we see what happens.
Mr. Sobowale, be that as it may, despite the fact that Mr. Basiru is also making his thoughts known on this issue, we have to look at the scenarios on ground, which means probably a lot of lessons have not been learned over why we had that 6 months state of emergency in the first place, meaning the issues are still festering and they haven't been truly resolved.
The issues are not the same. The issues are not the same. No former secretary of APC has spoken against the arrangement. This is a novelty. You get me? And you see, he is treading on dangerous grounds. Yeah. See the reaction of Wike. It's literally warning him, and the warning is very, very clear. And if you look at the power arrangement in the APC, you see nobody can really know what is going to happen. But they've been able, with that sort of regular posture on the power display, they have won more opposition members than any other party, perhaps in the history of this country. And Wike has not given up. the presidency has not ejected him from the Federal Executive Council. So the scenario, like I told you before, is evolving. It's evolving. They are not the same thing as what led to the state of emergency. You get me now? And you see, one thing that is manifest in the threat Wike issued to the secretary of the party was that that secretary coming from Osun State did not know how we got there in the first instance. You know, when they have their primaries, state primaries, they send governors from other states to be part of the electoral committee. So they know each other. They know each other. It is unexpected, but I find it very interesting that a secretary who is supposed to be in charge of administration is daring to challenge Wike. And so, aren't you enjoying it? I am enjoying it.
Oh, enjoying your analysis.
It's a political spectacle that is evolving. You have to, I don't want to preempt what the presidency will do, but you have to watch out for their reaction from the presidency to the tussle. It could be orchestrated.
Mr. Sobowale, I know you say you don't want to preempt what the presidency will do, but please preempt what might.
See, I don't want to. You won't enjoy the spectacle again.
We will.
Let the spectacle play out.
Okay.
But I'm sure they won't want to lose Wike. They won't want to lose Rivers State either. So this secretary had better be here.
Okay, so it's fine that you don't want to delve more into that, and that I completely respect that. But Mr. Sobowale, if the national leadership sides with Wike, does that alienate the sitting governor Fubara? And if they side with Fubara, does Wike become what becomes of Wike? So what I'm asking you in essence is likely outcomes of this scenario. Please do.
You know, Wike is APC now.
Yes.
And the way the arrangement is, I myself do not know who is in APC or PDP in the legislature. You get me? And that was part of what spurred this clash between the secretary and Wike, because a leader of the APC was referring to Fubara as so-called leader of the party in the state. So they know what is on the ground. They know themselves. And since Fubara is in the party, he's an insider now. It's like before when he was neither here nor there. Now it is Wike who is neither here nor there. And the PDP had reacted, saying that I cannot be shouting foul now when he did something similar to PDP, that they will not allow him. But don't forget, even the chairman of the party, the professor, said he's enjoying learning from the wisdom of the president as the best politician in Nigeria. So it is a very rich potpourri of power exhibition. And you can't really say where it will end. But given the current trend, I would ask that new secretary to tread gently. Let's leave it at that for now.
Gently, but at the same time, you can't help but feel for the people of Rivers State themselves that at some point they still haven't had that maybe freedom from all these problems at the leadership level regarding Wike, Fubara, the federal government. That there's still some issues, lingering issues.
Politics is entertaining. It's not boring. Vibrant politics.
Vibrant.
That's the essence.
But is it effective?
Is it effective? Yes. At what cost?
At what cost? Governance is going on. Governance is going on. Fubara is governor. He's commissioning projects. The people are not complaining. It's because they are about to have another governorship election.
True.
It's when you have campaigns, and you must give it to them. There has been no violence so far. Wike went there to campaign, even though it's based in Abuja. Using the place like it is his backyard. That is power. If he's not allowed by the presidency, he won't be doing that. And Fubara too knows that. So you have to be pragmatic. Those are the realities on the ground. Let us enjoy the spectacle.
I like how you keep talking about enjoyment and entertainment in this case. But Mr. Sobowale, when you, let's just for a moment, let's backtrack to how all this started. And looking at how we often say they want youth to participate in politics. Those that are looking at this scenario and saying, so this is how godfatherism plays out. These are the downsides, these are the upsides. What are aspiring politicians supposed to take from this whole debacle that we've watched play out for so long?
That's the lesson for them to learn is that Nigerians have had great leaders who can be described as Machiavellian. Aneni, you remember one, Aneni was secretary of the SDP or so during Abiola's time. I was at an occasion at a university where they gave him honorary doctorate degree and they called him the Machiavelli of Edo politics. Wow. You can say that of Wike now,
yep.
Whether you like it or not. It's the nature of it's not like that in Lagos, it's not like that in Edo. Every state, that's why they're a federation, they have their peculiarities and their brand of politics. Maybe because, you see, oil, our major source of income, comes from rivers. That is why everybody is into that. You know, we can even brag about it. That people say they have 600 billion, that's what they are coming for. But they have to be careful. So, it's a big state. It's a big state. The example I will give is foreign, see Venezuela, all this braggadocio of Trump is to secure the oil. Because secure oil, you have access, you have power. So their politics is high-tension politics, but so far I'm happy it has not erupted into street violence, and hopefully it will not. Let's leave it at that.
Do you think to a large extent part of why Governor Fubara moved into APC could have been to avoid much of that latter stage you just mentioned, violence and stuff like that?
Power is sweet, my friend. It's not easy to lose power after tasting the comforts of it. And it's being realistic. It's being real. Each two has his supporters. If not, he would have vamoosed into thin air. But he's still relevant, and I respect him. Because he knows when to bend in the direction of the wind, and he knows when to put his foot down. So, like the proverbial reed that survives the storm, instead of the oak that stood against it, is still very much around.
This is a new proverb they're giving us. Mr. Sobowale, I know you've been you've pointed out the realities and all that you said so far, but are there any concerns you have about things going completely off course?
Yes, serious concern. If there's a rift between the presidency and Wike, that will chart a new course of events which nobody can really predict. But I hope it does not happen. And if when it does, I hope it is well managed.
Okay. Right. We'll see how it goes. Mr. Dayo Sobowale, a Rise News analyst, would like to thank you very much for your thoughts on this issue. It's good to have you with us as always.